It was a feeling I'd never experienced before when I first held my daughter in my arms. I was 27 and a new father, and that moment gave me a sense of purpose I hadn't known existed. I thought becoming a parent would bring Nicole and me closer together. But instead, it drove us apart. Nicole changed after Emma was born, not due to postpartum depression, but something darker, colder. She no longer treated me as her partner, but rather like a nuisance. I tried to be understanding, assuming it was the stress of new motherhood. I worked overtime, took on more responsibilities at home, changed diapers, and rocked Emma to sleep every night. But as Emma grew, so did the distance between Nicole and me. By the time Emma was 3, Nicole had emotionally checked out of our marriage, and physically checked into another. I learned about her affair through a receipt I found in her purse. Raymond, her boss, had been the other man. It was a hotel room booked every Thursday afternoon for months. When I confronted Nicole, she didn't even deny it. She simply shrugged and said, "We haven't been happy for years. You knew this was coming." That night, she told me she wanted a divorce and was seeking full custody of Emma. I thought it was a bluff. I was wrong. Nicole's father was a retired judge, and her sister was a family law attorney. I had no chance. The court sided with her, believing her version of events, that I was emotionally unstable, controlling, and even tried to turn Emma against her. They were lies, every one of them. But well-packaged lies can be powerful. I went from seeing my daughter every day to supervised visits twice a month. And then came the real betrayal. Nicole didn't just want custody. She wanted to erase me from Emma's life. She changed Emma's last name to Raymond's and told her that I was just a man from her past. She filled Emma's head with stories of how Raymond was now her real father. When I tried to correct her during our supervised visits, they were suspended. Nicole even filed a restraining order, claiming that I was scaring Emma with the truth. I remember reading the judge's order. All communication with the minor child is to be suspended until further psychological review. Just like that, I was erased. That's when the depression hit. I spiraled. I lost my job, moved into a one-bedroom apartment, and drank heavily just to sleep. But somewhere in the fog, I made a decision. This would not be the end of my story. It took 5 years. 5 years of therapy, 2 new degrees, and building a business from scratch. I started a cybersecurity consulting firm in my apartment. By the 3rd year, it had become a multi-million-dollar business. I moved to another city, focused on getting healthy, and stopped obsessing over Nicole's social media and Googling Emma's name. But then, out of nowhere, I received a LinkedIn message from someone I didn't recognize. It was from Emma, now 16. The message read, "I don't know if this is really you, but I found some papers in Mom's closet. Your name was on them. Are you my father?" My heart pounded as I stared at the screen. She didn't remember me, or rather, she remembered what Nicole had wanted her to. I asked for a video call and she agreed. When I saw her face, the mix of my eyes and Nicole's cheekbones, I broke down. She looked confused, even scared. I pulled myself together and told her the truth. I showed her old photos, videos, birth certificates, and letters I had written her over the years, though I'd never been able to send them. At first, she didn't believe me, but I had something Nicole never expected: the truth and solid evidence. Emma wanted to meet in person, secretly. Over the next few months, we met 3 more times. With each meeting, she asked more questions. She even wanted a DNA test. I agreed without hesitation. The results came back, 99.999% match. The final revelation came when I showed Emma Nicole's old pregnancy journal. I had taken photos of it before Nicole threw it away during the divorce. One entry read, "He's not perfect, but he'll make a good dad. Even if we don't last, Emma will always know who her real father is." Emma went quiet after reading it, then started crying. That's when everything unraveled. Emma confronted Nicole and Raymond. Nicole panicked. She called me, screaming that I had brainwashed our daughter, that I had manipulated her with lies. I said nothing. I just emailed her the DNA results and a recording of Emma, where she calmly explained that she deserved the truth. That was the last time I heard from Nicole. The aftermath was brutal. Emma moved out and went to live with Nicole's estranged mother, who was horrified when she learned the truth. Raymond filed for divorce shortly after. Apparently, Nicole had been hiding more than just the truth about Emma. Emma and I are still rebuilding our relationship. She's 18 now. We're not pretending that the lost years didn't happen, but we're taking it one day at a time. Last month, she asked me to walk her down the aisle. Not for a wedding, but for her high school graduation. I know we missed a lot of years, Dad, she said. But I want you and all the rest. We walked side by side, with cameras flashing and her classmates cheering. Nicole was there too, sitting at the back, wearing sunglasses. She didn't look at me once, but I saw her grip the seat tightly. When the announcer said, Emma Walker, escorted by her father Lucas Walker, I didn't feel revenge. What I felt was recognition. And that moment gave me more peace than any court ruling ever could.